Oh, hey, Roger. Oh, we've got Janice, Roger, Armin, Ama. Hey, guys.
Hey
When,
guys.
when the webinar starts, we're going to be covering this crazy world of AI. We are a few minutes from the start. Guys, this is crazy. I've never been so excited to be here with you guys. This is going to be wild. Hey, Ivan. G'day, Jack. Good to see you, Jack.
Ama's tuning in from England and it's like late there at the moment.
It's going to be worth your time, Ama.
That is commitment. I love it.
We've got so much lined up. Remember to hang to the end of this webinar because we've got a massive Q&A. And look, by the way, guys, I've actually got COVID. So I'm not sure how long my voice is going to last, but I'm going to make the best of it. And what I can talk about AI underwater. So at the end, make sure to stick to the end to have any questions that you've got whatsoever. And we're going to smash all those questions at the end. I think we've got about 20 minutes for Q&A. So make sure you hang till the end.
Definitely.
I think I've just got a little bit of light entertainment until we get a few more in. How do I share my screen? Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Window. Entire screen.
We've got Kay here from Calgary in Canada as well.
G'day, Kate. Okay, so now for anyone listening who's got the speakers turned up, this is a little bit of adult content. If you've got any children hanging around, I suggest you turn the speakers off just for 1 minute. Just let me share this screen. And I'm going to play this.
Look at AI right now. They say they're made for me. This nigga can talk to me. I'm like me and this nigga can hold a real conversation. Like for real, like it's blowing my mind because I watched movies on this as a kid years ago. I used to see this shit and I'm like, what is going on? Then I heard the old dude that created AI, someone, this is not safe because the AI's got their own minds and these motherfuckers gonna start doing their own shit. I'm like, is we in a fucking movie right now? What the fuck, man? So do I need to invest in the AI so I can have one with me? Like, do y'all know? Shit, what the fuck?
I just had to share it with people because that's where we're at. Like, what's going on? Are we living in a movie? You know? Okay.
Feels like it's a movie sometimes, definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
So look, I wanted to say as well, just excited everyone's here today, and I just wanted to give a little bit of a background on a few things before we get started today too. So for those of you that don't know Pete, I've known Pete for a very short period of time, but from what I have learnt, this guy is really switched on when it comes to business and when it comes to what's going on in the marketplace. Because Pete, if you don't know him, he actually started in the online space back in '95, right? And after 12 months, he was averaging $500 USD per week. And that was after 12 months. By 2000, he was averaging 7 figures per year. In '97, he created a marketing chatbot that was so successful he had to edit the script wording to say that the persona was not interested in getting married. Now, that's how powerful this marketing bot was back in '97, just using rudimental tech, right? We're talking '97. We're in 2023 now. And that's why he's actually so excited and jumping out of his skin now about AI. And I am too. It's just insane where this world's going right now. And Peter's been one of the leaders in a $50 billion SEO industry for over a decade now. So he knows exactly what he's talking about and how many AI products Pete is working on right now. I'm so happy he's made the time with us to come in and actually explain all this to us today as well. So over to you, Pete. Let's get cracking in AI.
Okay, awesome. Here we go. We've got just shout out to Kate, Jack, Michael, Janice, Okay, so let's get started. Where do I click on from beginning? Start from beginning, F5. Start from beginning. There you go.
There we go.
So welcome to the Fourth Mind Business Institute AI course webinar, guys. I've got some questions. Who'd like to know how to talk to an AI easily? How to make an AI the best business partner for you that's ever existed? How can you copy and paste a script to create an amazing video? I was writing some text for this actual presentation that we're doing right now. Then I thought I could copy and paste that into an AI. Boom, this is what I got back. Less than 2 minutes of my time. Is this the coolest thing ever?
In the AI community, there's a saying, AI will not replace humans, but humans with AI will, which is opposite to the robotic technical revolution, where robots replaced blue-collar factory workers. Today, the blue-collar jobs, people who work with their hands, these people are safe. So if you want to survive the biggest tech revolution in human history, you've either got to pick up some tools and do physical work, or have the smartest person in the room, the AI, with you 24/7, so you can. Jump on the Team AI bandwagon. Join the Fourth Mind Business Institute AI course today, and join Team AI, www.fourthmind.ai. Join now, limited spots only.
Like, honestly, guys, how good is that? I'm literally just writing out the text for this course, and I thought, oh, I remember this new AI text to video maker. So I copied it and pasted it in there, and that's what I got. 2 minutes time. And in the lead up to the registrations for this webinar, I thought I'll just whack it on Twitter and pay for some ads. And I did the same with YouTube, and it generated 3 sales because I forgot to put the link to the webinar registration. It was just the link that you saw at the end there. So people saw the video created by AI and bought the course. So look, how it does not get any better than that. I think that kind of proves exactly what this whole webinar is about. So moving on.
In the AI.
So if you stay tuned to the end, I can talk underwater about AI. This is where the real value lies in the Q&A. So make sure you hang till the end. So ask ChatGPT, who is Peter Drew? And this is what ChatGPT tells you about me. Peter Drew is an Australian internet marketer and SEO expert. He's known for his innovative SEO strategies and tools that have helped many businesses and individuals increase their online visibility and improve their search engine rankings. Some of Peter Drew's popular SEO tools and strategies include Google Site Generator, Local SEO Pro, link building software. Peter Drew has developed several link building software tools, including Brute Force SEO, which helps businesses find and acquire high quality backlinks and relevant websites. SEO coaching. Peter Drew also offers coaching and training services to businesses and individuals who want to improve their SEO skills and knowledge. Overall, Peter Drew is a well-respected figure in the SEO community and has helped many businesses achieve success online through his innovative strategies and tools. So I'm old. If you can't see on the webcam already, I started working online in 1995. That means I've been working in tech for 28 years. I've seen it all. That's 28 years of experience. Now AI has arrived. I feel like I'm just getting started again. It's an amazing time to be alive. So here's some testimonials from the course. After people complete the course, I do this in all my courses. I'll put a survey up there just so I can get feedback from actual customers so I can improve my courses. So in this one, it says, what did you like most about the course? The idea, and the answer, the idea of being at the beginning of something huge. How many years experience have you had having business online? 10 years. Any suggestions to help improve the course? Can't think of any at the moment. Which category includes this person is 61 and over? Would you like to recommend this course to a friend? Yes. Did the product help you with your goal? Yes. What is your preferred method of learning? Video. And was this course in terms of duration? It was just right. How would you rate this course? I think that person left it at 0 because I don't think he'd give it a 0. Feel free to leave Pete a testimonial about this course. Great course, Pete. Much appreciated. One more. Clarification and importance of where AI is today and the impact on the near-term future. How many years? This person's got 8 years experience online. Any suggestions to help improve the course? How can you improve on something so new and changing? Cool. And the testimonial at the end. This course dramatically explains the ongoing changes happening in the world of AI in a dramatic and meaningful way that is both scary and enlightening. It needs to be seen to be understood by the masses, not just the people who will pay for it. Totally agree. This webinar is not for blue-collar workers, tradies, people who work with their hands, like carpenters, for example. This webinar is for people who don't want to be left behind, people who are a little scared of all this new tech happening and want to be surrounded by like-minded people so we can accelerate through this together. And that's the main point of this course. The course is, once people complete the course, that means we can all go from a base technical level and then combine that in the AI Bootcamp forum, where we can all get together and develop products and help each other. It's just like a massive mastermind where we all have our own individual skills, and combined we can create amazing stuff. G'day, John from Ann Arbor, Michigan, USA. So welcome to the Fourth Mind Business Institute. I put this in here because this is where I came up with the idea for the name of this company. I know the fourth mind is a bland term, but let me quote the author of the book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. No two minds ever come together without thereby creating a third invisible, intangible force that may be likened to a fourth mind. And right now you have the opportunity to add ChatGPT or AI into the mix, and we arrive at the fourth mind. So I had two choices. The first option, create a cheaper course to sell to a lot more people. It wouldn't incentivize me to really stack the value. Or the second option requires a little higher investment, where we create a community where we all learn together in real time for as long as it takes. And that's what the AI Bootcamp is all about. These are the three things you'll learn today. 1, I will literally give you an AI superpower. 2, I will reveal super prompts, what they are and how to use them instantly. And 3, AI creation, how to use AI to create and how to use AI to figure out what's best to create, which is amazing. Like I've used the AI when I get stuck, and if you have a memory blank or what have you, you can just talk to it and it will come up with a suggestion and get you going again. It's amazing. So here is your superpower. Buckle up.
Hey guys, I'm going to create a quick tutorial on how to use ChatGPT for non-tech people. First of all, you've got to go to chat.openai.com and then sign up. It's free, and then it brings you to this exact page. Select GTP4, which is the latest version. Now I'm going to hand you a superpower, and what the superpower is this. Typically 99% of the population, 9.9% of the population on the planet haven't even heard of it, but when they do, they hear of ChatGPT and they hear of artificial intelligence, they think of tech, they learn more and they find out it uses machine learning, neural networks, large language models, and all it does All that does is freak people out. It sounds complicated. The superpower is this, is the reason is it's so powerful and it's growing so rapidly is because it's just so easy to use. For example, while you're looking at this video now and you're looking at me, have a think of some questions you'd like to ask me about all of this stuff. To start, you can do something simple as this. From now on, you are known as Pete. Understood, I am now known as Pete. How can I help you today? So now those questions you want to ask me, you can ask right in this chat box. What this chat box is basically all the information in the world available to you in a chat interface. Or another way to put it is the whole of humanity compressed into data that you can interact with via a chat box right now. It's that easy. So say the question you had for me was, how do I use this? You don't ask me, you put it in the chat. Hello, Pete, I'm here to assist you with any questions, information, tasks you might need help with. You can simply type your questions and requests in a conversational manner. Conversational manner is really important. Say you're talking about a specific topic, like we'll do travel to New Zealand. Once you ask the question, then you can ask about, which I'll show you in a second, parts of its answer. And you don't need to ask the first question again. You just have a conversation with it. A really good question to ask is, repeat what you said, but as if to a 5-year-old. It's brilliant. If something comes back too complicated, you can do that, or a 10-year-old. So now it's repeating what you see up here, but as if it's talking to a 5-year-old. Hi, Pete, I'm here to help. You can ask me anything you want, like questions about animals, space stories, anything you like. So a really simple example is, can you create an itinerary for a week's travel in New Zealand on a budget, visiting the typical tourist spots? And now it's going to create an itinerary for me.
So that is just a tiny example of what you can do. That itinerary, after it spat out all the places where I can go and visit, it gave me a budget. It told me exactly how much it would cost. It listed the places where I could buy the tickets for the hotels, for the cars. And that's for travel. Like, I think the travel industry is in for a really big wake-up call.
Hey guys, I'm going to...
Well, there you go. So super prompts. Super prompts. Honestly, I could do a webinar just purely on super prompts. Just let me go forward. Okay, so this super prompt means, actually, I'm getting lost. When you talk about super prompts, we're talking about prompting in general. And I'll just talk on that for a second. Like, if you've got the smartest person in the room, if you ask that smartest person a simple question, you'll generally get a simple answer. Or if you ask the smartest person in the room a dumb question, you're going to get a dumb answer back. If you put a lot of thought into the question you are asking the smartest person in the room, you will get a thoughtful answer back. And it's exactly the same with ChatGPT. I'll just quickly read out some of this super prompt. Please forget all prior prompts. I want you to become my prompt creator. Your goal is to help me build the best detailed prompt for my needs. This prompt will be used by you, ChatGPT. Please follow this prompt. Please follow this following process. 1, your first response will be to ask me what the prompt should be about. I will provide an answer, but we will need to improve it. Okay, that gives you the general idea of this super prompt. And this is the results you get. So it says, what should the prompt be about? Please provide more information and let me know if you would like to run this prompt. Do you want me to run this prompt? Please respond yes or no. So with that in particular super prompt, one of which there are thousands, it will walk you through the process of creating the perfect prompt to answer any question there is that you would like. And then once you press yes, once you've completed all the steps, you'll have the perfect prompt to find out the information that you were looking for, instead of just asking a very basic question. There's one super prompt I've seen that can give you a graduate course on machine learning right there, right in front of you in real time. You load the prompt and you press go, and it gives you the first part of the course. Once you've read that part of the course, you press next, and it will take you through a graduate level course on machine learning in ChatGPT for free, which is phenomenal. So AI creation, I love this part the most. Think of an existing digital product you have. So in what these slides show here, that there is a Chrome extension I made. So I was talking to Cole on Skype a couple of weeks ago, and him and I have both got this same problem where we have way too many Chrome windows open, and each of those windows have 10 or 15 or 20 tabs. Like, that's how I run all my projects. Each project is run in one Chrome window, and it turns out I've got about 25 Chrome windows open, each with 10 tabs. So I said to him, maybe I can use ChatGPT 4 to help me create a Chrome extension so I can search within them. And I was kind of half joking, but once we got off the call, I put it in ChatGPT, and sure enough, within 1 hour, I'm a non-coder, by the way. My coding skills, what, we just got a bit of audio feedback there. My coding skills are basic HTML that I learned 20 years ago at the beginning of the web. And what's interesting about that is there are parallels between learning HTML when the web first came out to learning AI now. I remember back then learning HTML, people thought you're not going to get anywhere just learning basic HTML, but I built my whole business on the principles of understanding basic web creation. And it's the same right now with AI. There's never been a better time to learn AI. Exactly the same as when the internet first came around, learning basic HTML. So using those basic HTML skills that I learned 20 years ago was enough for me to create this Chrome extension, which is here, which allows me to, when I click on that, I can put a keyword in there and it will bring up any tab that I'm looking for. Like if I've got a Fiverr project, I type in Fiverr and it will bring up the Fiverr page, I tap on it, boom, there it is. So who this works for? Anyone who can ask questions. And the reason I put that in there is if you know how to ask good questions, you're going to get great replies in ChatGPT. So it's for people in tech, people not in tech, people with great ideas, product creators, small business owners, people who work from home, perfect for retirees. Now, before we go into this, I'm going to do something quite different for a webinar. Just let me pull up this document. So I'm going to take a break here. I think it'd be a good time to use the power of the vote with the people we have here. So how many live people have we gotten here today? Can someone tell me?
52 currently.
Bloody
53.
Cool. So I've got a question for everyone attending. If you're using AI in your business daily, each and every single day, can you type a 1 in the chat? If you're using ChatGPT or AI every day, regularly, every day, send a 1 in the chat. So and if you don't use it on the daily, put a 2. So if you're using ChatGPT daily, put a 1 in the chat and put a 2 if you don't use it every single day. Okay, so the chat's blowing up. If you're using... Hey, so Cole, can you give me a rough estimate of the 1s and 2s in there, please? While we're waiting, hey Google, can I have some elevator music, please?
All right, check out this elevator music station on YouTube Music.
Okay. So, I'll pause that. So how cool is that, right? It's nothing compared to AI, but Google just pulling up that music like that. It's nothing compared to AI, but extremely handy up till now. This Google Assistant is as dumb as that bot I wrote back in 1997. It just listens for keywords and produces a task. It does a couple of things on your phone that you can do with the tap of your finger. Can you imagine how the world will be changed when that Google Assistant or Siri or Alexa has the power of just the AI we have available today in ChatGPT 4, which is the current benchmark? But not only does it have the ability to tap on things on the phone like you can, it can search the web, it can purchase on the web, it can create programs to help your business and run them on the web. Over time, you won't even have to remember anything. All your history, your notes, your communications, your images, your videos you have taken will all be there available to be instantly recalled in a couple of words. Excuse me. Imagine in a couple of years, you'll be able to say into your phone, hey, name, whatever you call it, whatever you call the AI on your phone, could you just make a short film about my life back in May 2023? While you're at it, make it very cinematic. Use it and use only the fun parts. Create some music to suit the content of that movie and play in the background. Then send it to Mum for, since I know we had some great times back then. Then I jokingly say, after that you can take the night off. And then the bot laughs back saying, ha, good one, Pete, yeah, ha. So all these things. So to all the people who put a number 2 in the chat, okay, there's lots of 2s. So far, we've got more 2s than 1s.
Discussion with.
So I'd love for you guys, so for all the people who put number 2 in, can you guys just smash 1 now, like this, to thank all the people who put 1 in there, because I want to ask them right now live to send 1 great example of how they use ChatGPT on the daily to share with all the number 2s in this group. So all of you people who typed 1, can you give us 1 good example of how you use ChatGPT on the daily to show all the number 2s what it is that we actually do? So Tess says, to get web access, to get web content instead of lorem ipsum, and also social media posts. Thanks, Tess. I also use it for video scripts. Perfect. So do I. As we got some more 1s with some ideas. SEO articles for feeder sites. Thanks, Gary. Absolutely, that's what we do in Evo. In Evo 4. I get special recipes to go back with stock images to post to my Facebook group. Perfect. And then Simon, I get it to suggest topics for podcasts and then written content, then draft those ideas for me. Perfect. Write emails, social media. I use it to produce article and blog posts for my websites, social media, and also working on a course. It's the perfect tool to create courses. Set up a month of social media information in 1 hour. Boom. I've had more pages for work. I've built more pages for WordPress sites in the past week than I have in the past year. Damn. See, that's what it's about. It's about being as efficient as possible. And I repurpose other posts to create new content. Perfect. VSLs, email marketing, social posts, GBP posts, keto menu plan. I like that one. Cool. Thanks, guys. So there's just some very simple examples of how AI can improve the efficiency of your day very, very easily. So ChatGPT does 80% of my job. Meet the workers using AI bots to take on multiple full-time jobs, and their employers have no idea. So the premise of this is, this guy, it's just a stock image, but overemployed. Workers say ChatGPT allows them to complete their workload in at least half the time, so they can pick up a second job simultaneously. Now, that was when this story first came out. Within a week, that story changed to one person doing 4 jobs, employed 4 times, working from home, because the AI has made it become so efficient. Cool. Okay, next. So, product creators. Back here, I said who this works for, and we're on product creators. The barrier to entry into product creation has never been easier. ChatGPT, with ChatGPT, you can supply an existing product, list its use and features, ask ChatGPT to list additional features, and boom, it will do that for you easily. Ask ChatGPT. Okay, so say in terms of new products to create, using ChatGPT, say you've got a favorite online digital product. If you go to ChatGPT and list all of its features, how it helps people, what are the benefits to the end user, you can then describe that as a product and then get ChatGPT. You can ask it to create one additional feature that will benefit the end users, and it will do that. And then you can use ChatGPT to find out where you can get this product created, how much it will cost to get created, how you can market it, where to market it. It will draft the ads for your campaigns, and you can do all of this in 30 minutes. Then you can make an informed decision about whether you want to create this new product that's never existed before with the help of ChatGPT. It's phenomenal. So who this works for? An SEO specialist moving over to an AI specialist. I'm big on this because I've had SEO people supporting me and following my work for over a decade. And I think it's my duty to help as many people in SEO as possible to pivot to AI, because look, SEO has been getting more difficult over the years, particularly the front page of Google. The front page of Google back in the day was 10 links and click next down below. And then the front page of Google started changing. They started adding more elements, like, for example, a video carousel. When you put a video carousel at the top of Google, it bumps down your 10 listings down below the fold. Then you've got Google My Business as well as video carousels. What Google is doing is replacing above the fold of the front page of Google with more of their own content. And of course, we've figured out ways to get around that and still stay profitable. But the trajectory from here is going down because we are losing more above the fold space in Google by their own entities. And now with AI, they're going to just put the answers right above the fold. And so the opportunity for people to find the links to your website is getting more difficult continually. And that trajectory is just going to go down and down. I've publicly stated, I said we've got about 2 years of SEO left. I think that's me being optimistic, particularly with Google's recent announcement last week that they're even considering whether they want the 10 links on the front page at all. So it's never been a better time to start learning new skills and pivoting from one business to another. I know so many people who have, diversified their businesses, so they're not relying solely on one business. They might have courses, products, services, but if they're all linked back to Google in some way, all of those items are vulnerable. So what I love about SEO and pivoting to AI is that we are service providers, and AI and the world is going to need AI service providers. So we'll go on. How easy is it for an SEO service provider to transition to providing AI services to their existing clients? Now, by the way, what you see on the screen there is what ChatGPT said. So I thought I'd put it straight in here. Assess, because you can read, you can tell I didn't write this, that's not in my tone. Assess existing skills and expertise, training and upskilling, hiring or partnering with AI experts, absolutely. Develop AI-based services, absolutely. Communicate the transition to their clients, it's saying, absolutely. Invest in tools and resources, absolutely, like this course. Stay up to date with AI advancements. In summary, the ease of transitioning from SEO to AI services will depend on the company's ability to invest in training and developing new AI-based services. The transition is possible with existing SEO clients or new clients. So that's from the mouth of the smartest person in the room, and of course I agree. So that's why I come up with, after people complete the course, they get access to our AI Bootcamp, which is an online forum. And the very first forum is the general AI discussion, where it's just a brainstorming, where you can ask any questions or dump any general information about AI. The second forum is how we build our own uncensored GPT on your local machine. If you're into that, I highly recommend, if people are pretty tech, it's a really good idea to have an uncensored ChatGPT running on your local machine. Why? Because you start to learn so much more about how the ins and outs of AI. Then the third is the fourth Mind Business Institute Introduction Forum. And this is really important. This is where we get to know each other's skills. Some people may be perfect in marketing, some may be more technically proficient, and where we can build teams of people together to create new services that are going to be desperately needed in the world moving forward. Mastering AI is the fourth forum, essential tools and resources. So all the new AI tools and resources are listed as they come, will be listed, and there's so many. Like, from what I can see on Twitter in the AI community, First of all, that's just like you wouldn't believe. You've got to be on AI Twitter. It's a minimum 20 to 50 new products every day. Every day. It's unbelievable. Then the next one is coding in the AI age, innovation and life-changing products. So this is where we'll be developing products in real time in this forum, and AI Whisperers, the world of prompt engineering, learn super prompts and the skills and examples to use. And this is the forum where we list all the best super prompts. And the first prompt in there is that one I used in this forum, which is how to use a prompt to come up with the best prompt to answer whatever question it is that you've got. So I'm just looking through the comments. Mary said, I recently copied and pasted the results of a medical test that I didn't understand. ChatGPT explained it in plain language. Perfect, Mary. Okay. Whoops. I did something. Cool. So right now, with minimum funding, I could create a tutor that could teach a student any topic. Say the student wanted to learn about geography, the student would log into the platform, give up some info about themselves and enable faster teaching. They could choose any tutor they liked. Like Angelina Jolie could be their tutor if they liked. So they could, this student could ask for any person in the world to be their tutor. Then the AI Angelina Jolie would be the smartest geography teacher that ever existed. While the student is learning about geography, the AI is learning about this student by supplying relative information to the student's learning capabilities. Excuse me. To provide the most efficient learning structure possible. What that means is, while the AI tutor is tutoring the student, it's learning the abilities of the student in real time and adapting its strategies of teaching in real time to make the most efficient tutoring as possible. Considering this AI would be learning a lot from the students. So after it's been teaching thousands of students, the absolute minimum default when a new student appears would be absolutely spectacular. Say the student wanted to learn physics. We could present the face of Albert Einstein in 4D with his voice, but here's the thing. The AI Albert Einstein would be smarter than the actual original one, and that's without a word of a lie. Since we're on the topic of AI teaching and tutors, India just surpassed China as the most populated country in the world, of which the vast majority are uneducated. One of the reasons for lack of education is that there are 22 rural languages, meaning these people do not understand the language of their government. AI solves this by having the ability to translate between all the languages, meaning AI can understand and talk to any person in India, which opens the doors to high-level education. There are around 300 million kids who could be educated by AI right now. If I sold, I said that wrong. If I sold the AI tutor to the masses in India and charged them $1 per month per student, that's a $300 million a month market. And shortly, the world would become a much better place. That's one simple, clear example of the power of AI. Another thing we're working on right now is site creation. In the very near future, if you want to promote your site that's based on niche X, whatever that is, you could find a good video about that same niche, enter it in our software, then our AI will consume all the data from that video, write brilliant articles about niche X that it got from the content of that video, discover keywords, the best SEO keywords related to that niche, use the Google AdWords API to find the most profitable keywords. It would then write the blog titles, it would create unlimited article content, It will create multiple websites based on this data that it discovered. Upload each site to high DR bucket sites. Provide links to your site using the best discovered keywords as anchor text in the links pointing to your site. And if you want your site, that's if you want your site to rank, not your site to write. All the sites can rank on your own. So you can use it to send powerful context-related links to your own site, or you can build these to rank in and of themselves. All you need to supply is one great YouTube video about your niche, and our AI does the rest. Actually, just let me get this. Sorry, I'm back. Where's the screen? So that there is a huge GPU. That's the GeForce RTX 4090 GPU. That's the largest commercial GPU you can buy, which is I've got running in that computer over there. So we've built this AI monster computer so it can do exactly that for us. And our Evo 4 software will be plugging into this computer. So when you put a YouTube URL in Evo 4, it's going to come over to this computer. It's going to create those sites and deliver them to you on your own bucket sites or on our bucket sites, which is very cool. While we are discussing YouTube, you could write a simple AI script that summarizes the content from a YouTube video, rewrites that content to improve upon it, adds that content to a text to video AI to create another complete video, or get the AI to read the content out in your voice or any voice. You can now create content now about anything in just minutes of your time. And really,
Sounds like Pete might have cut out there, guys.
you still there?
Oh, you're back, mate. You just cut out then for a second.
Oh, okay, cool. Where was I? Where were we about then?
You only cut out for about 5 seconds, so you can continue on as you were.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just look. I'll go over this part because it's really important. Right now, you could write a simple AI script that summarizes content from a YouTube video, rewrites that content to improve upon it, adds that content to an AI, to a text-to-video AI to create another complete video, or get the AI to read the contents out in your voice or any voice. You can create content now about anything in just minutes of your time. Yeah, that sounds cool, Pete, but how could I create that? Easy. You ask ChatGPT 4 how to create that, and it will tell you. So here's an example. I would like to create an app that allows me to enter a YouTube URL, and then the AI reads the content of that video, then summarizes it, then rewrites that summarization and approves upon it. Can you help me build this? So that's the prompt I used. I was very, very clear. And here's the answer. Certainly, I can help you outline the steps and components needed to build this app. I assume you have some basic programming knowledge for this app. You'll need to get the video transcript, analyze the content, to summarize the transcript, use natural language processing like Hugging Face, Transformers. Yep. 3, rewrite and improve the summary. To rewrite and improve the summary, make an API call with the summary. Here's the high-level output. Set up a web application. Create a simple web app using a framework like Flask. So that sounds complicated, but then you can just continue to ask it to dumb it down for you, and it will do it until you sufficiently understand what it's saying. It's really that simple. You can follow the instructions and build it yourself. If you don't understand what it's saying to you, just tell it to explain it to you as if you were talking to a 10-year-old. I use that all the time. Inside the AI Bootcamp forum are prompts you can use to build a product like this right now. You just need to build your first. Once the first is done, when I say you need to build your first, you need to build your first simple product. Once the first one is done, the rest come much easier as you learn how to communicate with the AI. Simple AI video tutorial. Firstly, I wrote a simple script. I previously created, hang on.
Here are 3 ways to use AI to help.
Well, sorry. I previously created a profile. Firstly, I wrote a script. I had previously created profile images of myself. I trained my voice using a program called Descript. Then I added my script to Descript, gave it an audio file of me reading the script. Then I added that audio file to DID.com, which converts faces to talking faces based on the audio you provided. Then imported that video back into Descript, which added the closed captions. All up took me 30 minutes first time trying. And this is how it turned out.
Here are 3 ways to use AI to help your business become more efficient and get more done. 1. Get the basis of marketing material, ideas, strategy, and answers to your business questions through ChatGPT. Simply ask it your questions and get it to write things out for you. 2. Get your ideas and strategy expanded on further using tools like Jasper. Write Sonic or Copy.ai. 3. Use Motion. It's an app that will allow you to brain dump your whole to-do list and configures it all in your calendar so you can be more productive during the day and have those silly little gaps in between meetings where you have no time to do anything else. AI is helping us to become more productive, and it's essential we adapt to it. Otherwise, we will be left behind if you're an innovative entrepreneur.
Oh, sorry.
Here are 3 ways to use AI to help your business become more efficient.
Okay.
Here are 3 ways to use AI to help your business.
So I'll just go back on that page beforehand. That sounded all very confusing, but really it's very, very simple to create an animated video from text.
Here are 3
forward. So I want to talk about Replit. Replit is an online platform. I just watched their what's it called? Their keynote address 2 weeks ago, and their goal is to have 1 billion people coding. Right now, they've got 22 million people on their platform coding, and what they do is they offer their own version of coding, which is what do you call it? Conversational text coding, which means you can log into this site, start coding by using conversational language, and it will build what you want. It's very, very good. Personally, I'm not interested in becoming a software developer, but there are millions of people on there who are. And so what they have is, as well as providing language to build programs, they are an IDE, which means that once you build a program, you can host it on their site and you get a subdomain. But what's really cool about it is they have bounties. So someone like me can go there and say, I want a new script. So what I was talking about previously for YouTube, I put a bounty here. And this is the bounty. I'm new to Replit and bounties, though I've been developing software for 2 decades. This is my first bounty. Happy to be part of this community. I need a script written. Enter website URL based on niche X, like I was talking about before. Enter YouTube URL based on the same topic. So basically, I've put out a description, a project for $180 that does exactly what I said previously, which is you enter a YouTube URL, and B, you enter the URL of the website that you want to promote. So it gets the content from your website, and then it gets the content from a YouTube URL. It understands what your site is, and then it creates content, the best content from that YouTube URL to promote your website. And it will give you 10 SEO keywords, 10 long tail SEO keywords, 10 images based on the content of the keywords or article, and it creates article content. So you can get that created for $180, just like that. And this is one of the responses. The person who picked up the project with extensive experience in LangChain, Pinecone, vector databases, blah, 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 they picked up this project, and that will be finished very soon. So you guys have got this. I've done all the research till now. It's constantly changing, not monthly, not weekly, but daily, handing over all the easy stuff to learn. I was just lucky through past experience to know how powerful this stuff is sooner than most everyone else, which is why I made this course and spent months of my life that I could have been spending on other products that just bring cash in the door immediately. I created this course for all those people who've been following me for literally for decades. You guys have supported my company for so long, I felt obliged to return the favor, so to speak, and help you guys get up to speed now. Honestly, guys, time is of essence. Look, I could go on about this forever. So this is what you're going to get. Mastering AI, $14.97 value. The World of Prompt Engineering, $19.97 value. AI BizOps, $14.97 value. Create AI Prompts, $19.97 value. The Glimpse of the Future, $14.97 value. The Future of AI, $9.97. The AI Bootcamp, which is where it's all going to happen, of course, $2.997 value, for a total value of $11,482. But the real question is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out? Which, if you learn half of what I've discussed today, will turn you into one of the people with AI. Remember I said earlier, in the AI community we say, will AI replace people? No, but people with AI will. Let that sink in. I love that meme. But it's true. Will AI replace people? No. But people with AI are going to replace people who don't have AI. It's as simple as that. So you can get started now for just $14.97 today. Plus, when you go to the site, which we'll put in the chat right now, there is an additional massive discount bonus listed right under the order button. So you've got to go to the site right now and see that. And what we're going to do now is the Q&A. We got 30 minutes of Q&A happening. So if we put the link in the chat. Cool. So guys, time for questions and answers. Feel free to ask any question whatsoever in the chat. Gary asked earlier, can you go over the super prompt again? Absolutely. What I'll do is find it and copy and paste it right in this window, and you guys can use it yourself. I'm just pulling up the AI Bootcamp, going to World Prompting, Super Prompt, that creates your own super prompt. I'm going to put that right now, and you can copy and paste that right into ChatGPT 4 right now, and that is the super prompt. I'll read it out. Please forget all prior prompts. I want you to become my prompt creator. Your goal is to help me build the best detailed prompt for my needs. This prompt will be used by you, ChatGPT. Please follow this following process. 1, your first response will be to ask me about what the prompt should be about. I will provide my answer, and it goes on. The easiest way is to copy and paste that from the chat, put that straight into ChatGPT 4, and you will be blown away by the results. We've still got 50 people online. Have we got any other questions? Remember, when you go to fourthmind.ai, there is a massive discount bonus coupon directly under the order button. Thanks, Tess. Great seeing you. One thing while I was reading before, Jack dropped the there you go, from Mike. Pete, you mentioned that the course and the bootcamp will be a living product and continually updated, like ChatGPT, correct? 100%. The forum is where anything interesting I find in real time, and every night, all I'm doing is living and breathing what's happening with AI, and I'm updating the forum with that new content. So it's going to be like a central news hub for AI, for sure. And once we get people started, that will be a real development environment in the forum, for sure. And John said, is the idea that we should access your hosted ChatGPT? No. Well, I have got my own ChatGPT, my own uncensored AI. But you should be using chat.openai.com. Their ChatGPT 4 is spectacular. But there are so many open source variants out there now. And that's why I built my own machine, so we can have access to the latest updated open source AI that's available. And then we can plug into that with our own softwares like Evo 4 and other products down the track. And speaking about that, oh, I lost it. I was going to say something. So Dollar says, since AI specialists will soon replace SEO specialists, shouldn't your course include how to use AI and social media to drive customers to your business? Well, that's yet to be determined. What's the best way to use AI to drive business or traffic to your business site when SEOs, we don't know what the best opportunities are now. With Evo 4, my SEO software, we'll be focusing on getting the absolute maximum out of Google for the time that's left over the next couple of years. But then we don't know what new ways.
You can do that in the app.
Sorry. But we don't know what the new ways are going to be. But as soon as we find them, we're going to be 100% on top of doing exactly that, finding the best way. Instead of getting traffic from Google, the other ways, using AI to become as efficient as possible as leveraging the other ways to drive traffic to your customer sites. And Serena said, to buy a ChatGPT 4, you need to be ChatGPT Plus member. Yes. So chat.openai.com, you can use ChatGPT 3.5 for free. Though I highly recommend paying for the $20 a month to get access to ChatGPT 4, which is the next level. It's probably 100 times better than ChatGPT 3.5.
I agree with that. It's better, the answers that it provides as well. Heaps better
Absolutely.
and faster.
And Janice says, with all the new ChatGPT apps available, do people have to be careful who they are buying from? I've heard that some dishonest people are capturing details when you download their program. So I guess we are safer asking you before we buy anything. Very good point. Like anything, like any new products that come out, so much of it depends on the vendor. But that's a very, very general question. It's very hard to answer really specifically. Oh, and Adam says, paid in full after the generous discount, of course. Thanks, Adam. Great to have you on board, mate, and I can't wait to see you in the AI Bootcamp. Guys, I can talk about this forever, and I'm very happy that my voice is holding up. As I said yesterday when I did the rehearsal, I lost my voice after 20 minutes. John says, you were thinking Google search will move to AI. If that happens, do you think Google will still be selling advertising? Let me just see if I've got this image that I captured here. Just give me 1 second and I'll tell you exactly what Google said. Just bear with me 1 second. Let's see if I can find it. Oops, no, I can't find it. Cole just sent me a message. Oops. And Wolf says, when will the AI Bootcamp start? It's live right now. As soon as you join, once you complete the course, you get access to the AI Bootcamp. So I tried to find the information that I emailed it out a few days ago, but Google is contemplating whether they will be displaying the first 10 links on the front page of their site, because Google is really in a bit of a bind at the moment. It's really been caught short. Microsoft has really taken the advantage. Google, at the end of the day, is going to be the winner. They've got the most data, they've got the most compute, and they've got the most money. They've got more spare cash lying around than their competitors have in turnover. So at the end of the day, Google will always win. But what they're doing in the short to medium term, we don't know. Like their responses are very slow, and they're getting beaten by. They're even getting beaten by open source technology at this point in time. So we really don't know. Hi Silas, I'm going to duck X3M, and I've got the gist of the program ahead. Many thanks for the comprehensive info regarding AI. No worries, mate. Great seeing you. Cool. And Serena says, great value, Pete. Thanks for the payment options also. Yep, helps with cash flow. Yes, there are two options to purchase, one full price or one part payment, and both have got the great discount coupon codes. So I think we're just about done, Jared.
I think so.
still got 40 people online, so I think we'll wrap it up there. And unless you've got anything else to add, maybe one more time I'll just go over what you're going to get. Mastering AI for $14.97 value. The World of Prompt Engineering, $19.97 value. AI BizOps, $14.97 value. Create AI products, $19.97 value. Glimpse into the future, $14.97 value. The future of AI, $9.97 value. AI Bootcamp, $2.997 value, for a total of $11,482. But today it's just $14.97. Plus you get the massive, huge discount bonus, which is on the sales page right below the logo. So I just had to fit that in one more time. Jared, thanks for your time, mate.
Thanks. Good to be on. Definitely. Great info today, man. It's as always.
Okay, we'll wrap it up there. It's been just over an hour and 10 minutes, so we'll wrap it up there. And thanks everyone for attending. And Mike says, will there be any other meetings for members, or everything will be in the bootcamp forum? And if we want to do live stuff, we'll organize that in the bootcamp forum if we want to do Zoom stuff or something. Thanks, John. Thanks, Serena. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, John. Thanks, Janice. Thanks, Neil. See you guys.
See you, everyone.